Welcome to WrestlingFigs.com. We're in part 2 of the interview here with PJ. And PJ, we're going to talk a little bit more about not the collector side, but let's talk a little bit more about the kid side. Let's talk about FlexForce. Tell us what went in the inception of this.
Well, it's interesting. When we first dove into the license of WWE, we talked to a lot of kids about how they want to play with WWE action figures. Kids, in our mind, or anyone, under the age of 11. How do you see the WWE figures? How do you want to play with WWE figures? And one of the key things was, how can they replicate real superstar moves? How can they do the moves that they say day in and day out in the entertainment and replicate them within an action figure? So we started thinking about a feature-based figure segment, because this is really what we want to deliver.
Right. Now, FlexForce is the set. Tell us a little bit about this. This is one of the rings that are going to be coming out with the FlexForce set, right? Tell us a little bit about the accessories and what you have figure line here, Wes.
Great. So we have three figures. We have Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, and Undertaker. And similar to our regular line, one of the key things is superstar scale, something we've been talking to you guys about across all of our line. And we wanted to do these feature figs really in the same scale as our basics. So just in case you want to mix the worlds, you really like one figure deco, you can do that.
Are we still looking at about a 15, 16-point articulation on these as well?
Articulation's a little different, because we've now baked in some features where what we call, the fist slam move, where Undertaker can actually lay it down like that, or Rey Mysterio has a feature in him where he, kind of has this leg torque, and you can pull it back and just fire that thing. And CM Punk, again, a little less articulation, but a great clothesline feature move. Lots of fun, very cool.
Okay, so show us a little bit about, if we can get a setup here.
Sure.
Show us a little bit about how the accessories work here. Now, what do we got here? We got CM Punk in the ring, Rey Mysterio. Tell us a little bit about it.
We got CM Punk and Rey. And the fun thing is we have these launch points, right? Fun launch points where you can actually send the figures off these points to do real superstar moves. So here, Rey coming off the action point, bang, just flying him. Actually missed CM Punk. He had so much torque, but then he can come back and take him down. Something that you can do with the figures that is very new, very different for kids out there today. Another one of our favorites is, you take this move that Undertaker has. We actually have this launch point here. And, this is just cool. Just send them into the ring. Very cool, lots of fun. And what we really like about these figures is not just these features, but the amount of hours of play that you can have with a great ring set. We're going to feature this spring what we call the Breakdown Brawl ring. This is actually knotted. I don't have that item with us right now.
That's an interesting concept. Tell us a little bit about the breakdown ring. I mean, because I remember, the only time I remember ring breaking is Big Show. Yeah, the ring broke.
Broke the ring down, broke the ring kind of flat, if you will. It's a fun way to play. It's a little bit inspired by, but when you send the figures around, it's cool. I think it's cool. What kid, like I said, under the age of 11, doesn't want to shoot, send action figures off the top rope and break the mat?
So is this ring going to be something like a choke slam from Taker, to where like a choke slam from Hell, so to speak, where he actually puts and you can go straight through the ring that way? Is that what's going to be?
That could be one way to play. There are a lot of different ways to play with it. Okay. Certainly a lot of different ways to play with it. I mean, if that's your imagination, that's how you want to play with it, absolutely. So the breaking point, so you could send someone off the top rope. You could break it a couple different ways.
So the breaking point's going to actually be in the center part of the ring.
It's in the middle, and actually, folds. It can fold up or down. I forget which. Okay,
so tell us a little bit about this ring style. Now, something that I've noticed right off the bat, not only the stickers, but the edging of the detail on the ring makes it look like an actual ring.
That's a really good point. We've improved our deco and our sculpting on the rings. We still have. Still certainly calling attention to, within Raw with your red ring ropes. We also have a SmackDown version with blue, and we have ECW with silver. But, really want to pay attention to what you see day in and day out and be able to recreate that within our ring architecture.
And on the ring itself, too, you have what is noticeably, to me, different is the lockable ring ropes, to where no matter how many times you pull them, they're going to continue to have the spring, but they lock into the back of the actual turnbuckle.
Sure. There's no tie. It's really what you see is a band that you just stretch out, and this will just keep coming and coming at you, and it won't get looser. What we like to call pro-tension technology.
And it also has like a little mechanism in the back to where it won't come out, right?
It's taut. It's tight. It's great. It's a very cool ring. A fun way for us to make the ring architecture what we think, from what research we did, we improve upon it for collectors.
Now, talking about the ring and staying with it, we are going to see a Raw ring, maybe an ECW and a SmackDown style ring in this series, right?
It's not necessarily FlexForce. Okay. We will have it January 1st, 2010. it will be a ring. This is actually just a FlexForce launch point we took from another ring and put it on here.
So basically this part is it's going to be ring related, or is it going to be figure related?
These launch points will actually come with the breakdown Brawl ring. Unfortunately, I couldn't get one for you right now. So what's great about it, though, is you can actually move it around and put it on any
different style ring, right?
Absolutely. That's what's fun about it. You know, you can put it on the ring and you can feature FlexForce off of any WWE Mattel ring.
Or entrance stage.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Cool. It's a good idea. That's a good idea.
We'll see how that goes.
Absolutely.
Show us the packaging here real quick.
You know, one of the cool things about, yeah, we'll do both. Well, one of the cool things
this one, you got that one.
About FlexForce is really, we took a look at the package. We want everyone to understand, you know, how great these features are. So we actually took some of the plastic away from the package, and in this case, cardboard. We can actually pull back and feel that feature on the Matt Hardy action figure. Very cool.
So kids can try it out when they're in the stores.
You can see it at retail, and you know, who wouldn't want to take CM Punk and just whip it around in that clothesline move? Very cool, something different. Our hook throw and CM Punk do a flying clothesline. Very cool, lots of fun.
Now, do these come with stands as well?
They don't.
They don't. Okay.
They don't. This, again, a little bit different, less for display, more for play.
Who are we looking at in the first series, the first wave?
You'll see the guys that you see before you, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Matt Hardy. You'll see a John Cena. You'll see, you know, these guys will come in and out. Oh, there we go. That's a good way to look at it. Shawn Michaels, okay. He'll come, and we have Triple H as well.
Okay. Now, tell us about the FlexForce with the actual piece in it. Tell us a little bit about what the difference in these are.
Great. What's real fun is you can now take some of these accessories, these ring accessories, and just fire FlexForce off of ring accessories. And
I see it. He comes off the top of the speaker.
We have a speaker stand. You know, this is the package. It's in package. Here we have a speaker stand where you can actually take the fist-pounding Undertaker, and he can throw a speaker, or he can launch off the top.
So this will connect to this part, stand on top, he can come off his top.
Yep, lots of ways to play. Very fun.
For the kids line, I think you guys have covered from beginning to end, and I commend you on that. So you guys are doing one hell of a job starting off.
Thank you very much. You know, again, much appreciated compliments from you. You know, as a collector that you are, it's so important to us to deliver everything we can and to, you know, to bring kids what they want to see with WWE and create the next generation of collectors. You know, keep this thing going is really, really important to everyone because it's such a great brand. It's such a great brand, and we want to introduce kids to heritage. We want them to understand how great WWE storytelling is and give them a way to play at home.
Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks for showing us around, and congratulations on launching the line on January the 1st.